My name is James Williams Jr. Uh, 2 videos ago, I was supposed to be talking to y'all about my failing acting career. All right, so where do we begin? We begin with the right people not seeing my stuff. All right, a lot of things that you guys have to understand about this business. It's cutthroat. It's day to day, and the thing about getting into this business, a lot of time it's mostly pure luck. Whether you can act or not is really not a fucking problem. It's more or less pure fucking luck on who's willing to take a gamble on you. And I say this because my bro and I, we have great conversations while we're riding down the road to go buy this car. And so, it's like I tell him, I say, really, the only thing that has stopped me from success is just not being in the right place at the right time. Whether I can act or not has never really been an issue, because if you look at a lot of actors, a lot of them, in other people's plus mine opinion, you want to know how the hell they even got the damn job. You know? And that's cool and dandy, because not everybody's a fucking megastar and can act their way out of a wet paper bag. I never ever said that I was a great actor. But I will never ever know how good I am, because no one's given me a chance to explore the range of acting that I want to do. But the problem is, I don't want to act to see if I'm a good actor. I want to act because making movies and shit make me happy. I want to act and be happy, so it won't be like I'm actually working. Understand any of that? Probably not. But the fact is that, if you're not given the chance, then you will never know. It's not that I have failed because I have tried. It's I have failed because no one's given me a chance to really, really try. As I told you guys this many a times, many a videos before, I've gone to all these cattle cars. There's usually something wrong with me when they get there. I'm not on this imaginary list or this magical list that I keep telling you guys about, that no one knows what color I am. So it's kind of hard for them to decide, yeah, do we want to give this guy a role or we want to pass him over? Well, the answer to that is simple. They just pass my ass the fuck over. They don't care what I am. I don't fit the description of the list. Either my hair is too long, or my hair is too short, or it's too curly, or my skin is too light. We're not sure if he's black. We're not sure if he's Mexican. We're not sure what the hell he actually is. So my failing career happens to be the simple fact that no one's giving me a fighting chance. Now, I have mentioned this before, and I will not say the studio's name, but they came here to Charlottesville, Virginia, or Petersburg, with the promise of Hollywood East. The only damn promise I got from them was the finger. Because no matter how many times I wanted to make movies, that wasn't their deal. Now, here's my whole theory on that. If you're in the business of making movies, you make movies. Now, I'm not saying you need to make a porn movie, because this is the East Coast, and we got a whole lot of red tape that if you make a porno in a Commonwealth and all that shit, or illegally film somebody having sex, that shit will send your ass to jail. I'm not trying to make no fucking porno movie. I'm trying to make kung fu movies. I'm trying to be like my idol, my hero, Bruce Lee. No, I am not Chinese. I am Cherokee Indian, I am black, and I am white. But no one writes scripts for characters like me. But I've written scripts for characters like me. Does anyone want to hear me or give me a chance or even read my shit? No. I get this. And then this. And then the doors are slammed in my face. So how can I prove that I can act if no one on the East Coast will give me a shot? You bring studios here. Your job is to make movies. Make movies. So my acting career has basically failed because everyone in the fucking state of Virginia that has a studio doesn't want to make movies. Why the fuck do you have a studio if you don't want to make movies? That's just fucking ridiculous. You have plenty of actors on the East Coast who don't want to have to move to California so that we can push burgers and pray that someone gives us a chance, when there's a fucking studio right smack dead in the middle of fucking Virginia that won't make movies. You need someone in charge of a studio who's willing to make movies. They don't have to be big budget. Direct-to-video works just fine for me. I don't have to be the star. Hell, I'll be like Ao Leon, my other hero, who is also Chinese, or to be politically correct so that I don't insult him, who happens to be Asian, who dies in damn near everything. I've only seen him survive in 2 movies. Double Dragon with Mark Dacascos is one, and I can't remember the other one. I know Brandon Lee fucked him up in Rapid Fire, and since 1984 or whatever, he's been dying in everything. He's the only Asian guy I know who has died in everything. Who would I like to work with? I'll slap it down and be good for you. You're not going to like it. Most of the people I want to work with are Asian. Most of the people I want to work with are motherfuckers who are like me, who do kung fu. You know, I don't really want to make any other kind of movie except for science fiction and scary movies. But no one in Virginia wants to make movies. They want to talk a lot of shit. They want to post a lot of, we'll do this, we'll do that. But when the bottom line comes there and you're not a member of SAG and you want to show up, nothing. You get a door shut in your face and they tell you go make a movie. You go make a movie. Oh, we don't do kung fu movies. Yet they have produced 4 or 5 kung fu movies, but they don't make them. You know, you can't tell lies. You don't want to give me the job. I got that. I respect that. But I'd rather hear you say, hey, James, you're not what we're looking for. We don't really want to make kung fu movies because you're not a known actor and we don't think that you can bring us in money. Okay, but I don't have to be the star. You can still put me in there. You know, everybody has to start somewhere. You know, you can still put me in the film. Hell, I can die and be the actor's motivation for killing the bad guy or whatever. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not trying to be a superstar. I'm trying to be working. You understand that? Working. It's a big goddamn difference than not working, where you have to work simple jobs. Push a broom, mop the floors, wash dishes. I'm already doing that. I'm paying the fuck out of my dues and can't seem to get an opening anywhere. Even on YouTube, thank you to my 12 or 13 followers that I have. But you know, the whole point is, you know, people are getting famous for doing extremely stupid shit, and I'm not bending that far. Plus, my leg doesn't work, so I can't really bend that far. But you know, the whole thing is, if I had my own studio, if I had revenue and resources to get shit going, there would not be a person who's acting in Virginia that would not be working. Because my job would be making movies. Let me stress that one more time in case y'all can't read, write, or hear, or speak the English that's coming out my mouth. Making movies. You know, you go in, action, you clap down the marker, you film a scene, cut, you clap down the marker, you go to the editing room, you fix it up, everybody wants to see it, you put it on TV, you put it on directed video, you put it on HBO, you put it on Showtime. My job ain't to do all that. My job is to be in front of that camera, kick people in the face, and call it a fucking day. Say some smart ass line, be cool, have everybody thrilled. Maybe if I play the hero, I get the girl. Maybe I play the villain, I kill the girl after taking the girl forcefully. You know, the thing about acting is not so much as your ability to act. It's more about your ability to sell whatever the story is. Also, the thing about acting is, even if you can't act, you can pretend. And if you're good at pretending, you can play these characters without a problem unless you have some moral issues about what the fuck the script says. A lot of things also about acting, a lot of the scripts are improv. And if you can improv, you can probably do anything. And like I said, I'm not looking for a starring role. I don't have that great of acting skills. I was not trained in Cambridge. I was trained at CHS. I was trained at PVCC, which goes back to curriculums in school. Why are you not teaching us how to be actors instead of teaching us how to do anything but fucking act? You know, so when you're going to these schools for this shit, you know, you should be able to be taught how to play a role or
how to change your voice and hold it and discuss it and pretend that you're a demon.
Or how to be as soft as a flower and talk like a little girl. It's acting. It's not that fucking difficult. You know, the difficult part is not believing in yourself. It's having other people believe that you can act and then put you in front of the camera and let you do your thing. Most actors got this. The problem is getting discovered. The problem is people giving you the chance. The problem is these ass clowns or ass hats write all these scripts, and generally, and I mean no disrespect, generally they're not for people of color. Alright? Now if they do a Native American picture, yeah, I might get discovered, I might get chosen, or I might just get looked right on by. You know, the only time that I almost got picked was when they were doing, they did something. And then the lady told me to come down to the one in Richmond because they were doing the one of the Conquest movies or whatever. They were remaking it or whatever. But she didn't give me the right directions. So basically, I never got there. But she was also Native American, which she'd seen I was Native American, which is why she gave me that insight. You know, so, you know, she was laying out for me, and I thank you for that. But, you know, there's not a whole lot of Native American pictures that are being produced or coming out. No one wants to bend that far. It's like, let's make a movie about Native Americans. Unless we're going to make a movie about Native Americans and make them all the fucking bad guys. Same thing like when I got that reality check on Iron Eyes Cody. Alright? The thing with Iron Eyes Cody, it hurt my feelings. I really respect the guy who played Iron Eyes Cody. And then I found out that he wasn't really Native American. That hurt my feelings. Because it's like, you guys couldn't have gave that to Graham Greene. Or maybe Graham Greene wasn't acting at the time. But Iron Eyes Cody was actually an Italian man. A lot of the wrestlers that were going by Native American names in wrestling were actually Italian men. And the only reason they got the part was because their skin was the color of Native Americans. Well, I'm mixed. See the two tones? I'm actually high yellow. I don't believe in short sleeve shirts. Clearly that was a mistake, right? You see I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. I don't believe in long sleeve shirts, except for in the wintertime, when it's like exceptionally cold here in Virginia. But the whole point of this is, my acting career has failed because no one else has given me a shot. I'm happy with some of the stuff I've done. Could I be happier? Yes. The problem is finding people who can work for you when you can't afford to pay them. Actors who really want to make movies should be more than willing to work. You know, the thing is, with me and my stuff, I generally just make kung fu movies. I can teach people kung fu for films. You know, I can teach you anything other than how to act. If you can do what I need you to do, you've completed your job. It doesn't matter if you're a good actor or not. The thing is, it's up to me when I put in the editing room to put what you've done in the right place in the film to get the shit right. My films that are on here, I apologize. I apologize to all my actors. I apologize to all my watchers because I didn't have the stuff that I needed. Like I said, if I had my own studio, my own revenue, and resources and actors that I could pay, I wouldn't have a problem. In fact, I'd probably be the richest man in Charlottesville because every week, movies would be getting done. You can make a movie in less than a week if you have the right people, the right talent, and the right fucking equipment. And most importantly, if your actors actually show up to work. No, it's not that difficult. Trust me. Every film I've made, I can make in less than 3 months. I just got to get the actors to show up. That's the hard part. See, if the actors don't show up, it fucks up everything. Getting the actors is the problem. Because, you know, they're going to think, oh, it's a Hollywood budget, I'm going to get paid. No, it doesn't work like that. Independent films are the hardest films to make because the simple fact is people don't want to show up. And the ones that do show up, they're ready to go. They're committed. They're gung-ho about this. All it takes is for one motherfucker to not show up. And it'll fuck up the whole thing. Now, we can still film around the scene, in any scene but the film that that guy is needed in. You can't make an independent film if everyone doesn't show up. And a lot of my films, I couldn't get the people that I needed. My very first film, that I'm still trying to find to put up here, was called Fallen Dragons. I needed 14 people. I got maybe less than half. So to the cast of that, thank you. It will be up here really soon. Now, I also mentioned that I did a thing a few years ago, or a year or so ago before my dad died. Yeah, about 2 years before my dad died. It was called the Black Bitch Factor. Now, I know you guys are thinking, well, God, James, that was right fucking racist. Alright, well, let me explain that to you while we're here. I've had most of my racist incidents by my own people. So it's called Black Bitch Factor. Most white guys have never drove down the road, cussed me out, and decided that they were going to drive in the opposite direction instead of getting out the car and fighting. Most of the time that has happened to me, it's been black people. Now, the other day, when I reset my phone, some white dude in a beat-up ass, old-school Lexus gave me the finger at the light. Alright? Yeah, you're a dick. But see, here's the thing, which is why I brought up the Black Bitch Factor while we're here. Everybody has a little bit of acting skills, because a lot of people pretend to be brave until it's time to actually throw these motherfuckers right here. To the guy in the beat-up old Lexus who flicked me while I was trying to go get my phone fixed, who doesn't know me, you're a chicken shit coward and I'm a vet. You want to give me the finger, you're a dick. Alright? It's easy to give somebody the finger when you're driving in the other direction. I live at 512 Rougemont. Come get some. We're going to see if your finger still works after I break it and rub it up your ass. Now, that wasn't acting. But as you can see, it's the same fucking concept. I just threatened a man on national TV. or national computer. But the concept is, what in the hell possessed him to drive past me and give me the finger? He's a chicken shit. That's a coward's move. If you are not brave, and if you can't fight, of course you're going to drive past people and do this. Why don't you get out and voice your opinion? You're supposed to be a badass. You know, if you're bad enough to think that you can do it, why don't you try it? It's a whole different thing. If you've seen other videos I have, which I tell people all the time, if you can't fight, keep this damn thing shut. Yeah, I'm small. I'm 5'3" and a buck 21 pounds. That does not mean that I'm not 120 pounds a fucking problem. Alright? Got that from John Cena. Thank you, John Cena. But you know, you should never think that the size of a man means you're gonna whoop his ass. A lot of us small guys, we have learned how to fight because we're the biggest target in the room. Alright, when we walk in the room, most of the guys that are troublemakers are standing between the size of 5'5" and 5'7", maybe 5'9" to 6 feet tall. And the only people that they think that they can beat generally are shorter than them. That's a very bad make. You should never underestimate anybody because of their size. But you can tell a real fighter from a coward. A coward drives by and gives you the finger instead of getting out of the car and trying to solve this problem with these things right here. I don't start fights, I finish them. Now back to my point. Acting. Acting's easy. It's getting discovered, keeping a straight face, and remembering your fucking lines. That's pretty much the gist of it. Getting discovered is the hard part. Remembering your lines is also the hard part. Keeping a straight face, almost impossible. I've learned this from experience with working with my boy Josh, because he's fucking funny. He says shit that's, you know, irresistibly funny. And he'll say the same thing about me. And we'll say the same thing about Chris. And every person who's ever been in my movie, they know it is hell trying to keep a straight face when you're trying to deliver a serious line. That's the hardest part of acting. Being able to keep a straight face, being able to keep a straight face while delivering an important line that can either make or break the film. And the thing is, you know, you don't want to break your own film. You want to make the film. So you want to put in lines that people are going to catch. One-liners are great. Catchphrases are great. But you have to be able to sell that catchphrase. I'll give you an example. This is from a movie from way back in like the 80s. It was a Kung Fu movie, so I'm probably going to get this whole thing completely wrong. But it was like these two Chinese guys. And you know, anything that's been American dubbed, if you don't speak Chinese, you pretty much are just pretty much guessing at what the fuck is actually going on. And you're chopping at the bit. Because, you know, they have to pay these guys like thousands of dollars to translate this shit to English. So, you know, somebody's pockets are getting fat. So there was a Kung Fu movie and they were fighting and they bumped into each other. The guy says he was such and such from the Yan Ho province or some shit. That's just like something I made up with it because I wasn't really sure what the fuck was going on. But the guy goes, "You are Ting Pao Chow from Yang Hua?" He said, "Yeah." "Good. I've come a very long way to kill you." And the other guy goes, "I'm not the one that's going to die. You're going to die." So, you know, something like that would catch a person's eyes if they're sitting there watching these two guys fighting. It's like, "Someone, yo, I'm not the one who's going to die. You're going to die. I've come a very long way to kill you." You know, now the trick is you have to deliver that and make it look like you really mean it. That's the trick. You know, "I'm not the one that's going to die. You're going to die. I came a very long way to kill you." That was way too ghetto than Chinese. "I am not the one who's going to die. You are going to die. I've come a very long way to kill you." Or, let me quote my favorite from Bruce Lee. Enter the Dragon. It's the last movie. "Do not follow the finger, or you will miss all that heavenly glory." Or the second favorite one on there, you know, let's see, how the hell did it go? There it is. "You have offended my family and the Shaolin Temple. Your fighting skills are extraordinary." Sure you guys don't remember that? I was born when that came out, but I remember it. No. So, you know, with acting, really it's all about keeping a straight face. Like I said, the hardest part is being discovered. Once you're discovered, your life is going to change. Everything's going to get really, really good or really bad. or you're gonna wind up like Red Fox or MC Hammer or people who forgot to pay their taxes and wind up having to do a whole lot of shit to correct that problem. So remember that when you're wondering what's going on. So as far as my failing acting career, it's not me. It's the people who won't give me a job, they won't give me a chance, and the script writers who refuse to write scenes for people who are multicultural. I could play a Cherokee Indian, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have to be the star, I can damn sure play it, just give me a simple one line and then let me die. Arrow through the neck! Or a bullet to the head. Either or. Like I said, the trick of making it in this business is being discovered. The right people need to see your shit. And as I close out, let me be the first, because I say this every time, and if I don't, I probably should, and I probably will forget this, but I'm going to say this one more time. Without you 12 followers, I don't have anybody following me. So you guys are the most important thing to me when I put up these videos. And if there's more than 12 followers, thank you for joining. You know, hopefully nothing I've put up has seriously offended anybody, and if it has, I'm sorry. A lot of people want the truth, but can't handle the truth. I try to give you all 99.5. You know, if I'm looking away like this, I'm trying to word shit. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm just trying to figure out how to decipher what you can handle and what you can't. This has been a real thing with this acting. I've been trying to act since 2000. So I've spent like 16 years trying to break into this business. And the only thing I've gotten in this business is the finger. No one's watching me. No one cares. I've had many opportunities that have turned into epic fails. I tried to be in Major Payne. Almost got to fighting with one of the actual actors that was in Major Payne. So I boycotted the movie. Never watched it, never seen it. Don't give a flying fuck about Damon Wayans or the girl from The Fresh Prince that played in it. It's not their fault that the actor who's one of the boys who had their heads shaved off, and I was about to get the fucking fighting in the goddamn parking lot because he said something smart about me, and I didn't appreciate that shit. After the casting director, by the way, made me shave off all my fucking hair, promised me a role as an extra, and when I got back from the barbershop, not a drop of hair on my head, told me, sorry, we're not going to give you the role. Dude, I cut off all my motherfucking hair. All of it. I looked like a fucking plucked chicken. All of my hair was gone. Every curly piece of that shit was gone. And I didn't get the job. Clearly, that pissed me off. I tried out for Toy Soldiers years before that. Didn't get that one. Somebody else I knew got it, but he didn't become an actor. He just was an extra fucking head in the seat. And that's cool and everything, you know, because when you don't want to do it, it's one thing. But when you want to do it and you live, breathe, eat, and sleep this shit and you just can't get discovered no matter what you do, keep fighting. That's my advice. Keep fighting. I haven't given up. I've just been limited on the shit I can do because of the physicality of this hip replacement. However, not being discovered, not being seen, not having more than my God-blessed 12 followers on here has not helped me much. I got a lot of friends on Facebook. None of them are checking out my shit. None of them. You know what I mean? If I had as many friends on Facebook following me here on YouTube, I'd have been discovered already. But no one seems to give a fuck. Yet they call themselves my friends. Okay? So to my 12 plus 1 follower, because I follow myself, you know, thank you. And just remember that. The hardest part of being an actor is being discovered. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. Be seeing you.